Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today I'm doing the fourth part of my big rant as you see me slowly descend into madness. I'm really losing my mind here. Oh boy, what am I even doing here anymore? I don't know. This movie's so horrible that I have to do it in this kind of way. Oh man. Okay, let's focus. Let's focus here. Come on. Okay. Alright, the bullshit I'm talking about is this movie here, folks. Yeah, I didn't like it. There's nothing good about it, really. And yeah, just not that this was a great Godzilla film. It's a pretty solid Godzilla film overall, I guess you can say. But this had a much better choreographed monster fight scenes. Fight scenes in this Godzilla film were actually a lot better than the monster fight scenes in this movie. And that doesn't even make any sense. Because the one Godzilla movie came out eons ago. What the hell? How's that one better in terms of fighting and whatnot? Like, come on, give me a break. I can't even get decent fighting. I can't even get that. Really? Like, at all? That's just ridiculous if you ask me. Give me a break here, man. So the fights in this movie were really amateurish in execution, I guess you can say. Okay, I guess I'll bring up this Godzilla film as well. Because honestly, I did like these two villain human characters. Yeah, these two human villain characters were actually quite, um, cool. Or even in this Godzilla film as well. I guess, I want to bring up this one human villain character. Yeah, he's a straight up asshole. That's for sure. Or even, okay, let me see. Oh yeah, him. In this film, Gamma, Guardian of the Universe. And even the villain here is pretty cool. This guy, he's like one of those guys that has a stick up his ass, so uptight and whatnot. I can't even get out here. There's no good human villains at all, whatsoever. I don't get none of that at all. There's no human. The human villains in this movie aren't interesting whatsoever. So it even disappointing that the human villains in this movie aren't great. They're not interesting. They're just flat out boring overall. So yeah, it even managed to fuck that up as well. Okay, come on. Seriously. So okay, what about the monsters themselves? Even the monsters themselves, they're not interesting at all. I don't care about these monsters. I don't even like the designs really. At all, they come off really generic, really, and whatnot. I mean, they could have been good, sure, but the backstories aren't interesting. Their motives, what they want to do, even cut them motives. It's not interesting. There's nothing interesting about these monsters, like, at all, whatsoever. Or even the special abilities that these characters would have. Naming that's cool, whatsoever. Oh boy. Yeah, naming none of this is cool. None whatsoever at all. Ah, shit. It's Mr. Monkey. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not gonna buy this garbage. Okay, man? You need some help. Go seek some help, man. How many times do I have to go through this? I mean, really. Didn't I just got rid of you in the last video? Ugh. Yeah, you do need some therapy, man. Hate to break it to you, but you do need it. Just go and get it. Just go and get it. Alright? Or else. Or else, yeah, you better yeah. Walk away. Walk away. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, back to the video, folks. Sorry about that. Got interrupted there. Anyway. Yeah, a knockoff of Godzilla and Gamera, both at the same time, folks. That's what I think of in this movie. Knockoff of both characters. Which just comes off extremely lazy, if you ask me, folks. Not that anyone was asking, but I'm just saying. Come on, even the fight scenes in this one was a lot better. Even though Gamera was not in it all that much, still has better fight sequences than this movie. And again, that movie's much older, so how is this making any sense whatsoever? Oh boy. I don't know what they were thinking, really. I know you could always take its bizarreness as a form of enjoyment. I know some people did. The way it's all weird, not in a good way, I guess, but the fact that people took the weirdness, the fact that it's a bit strange, as a way of, as a form of entertainment. I think the whole thing with the character being a pop star, a form of a singer or whatever, it felt like it didn't really amount to much, really. Yeah, the music. I know I keep bringing up the music. I know. The fact that the main character is supposed to be some sort of a pop star or whatever, or maybe a shitty version of a pop star, but it felt like it went nowhere with it. And they could have, but they really went nowhere with it. Like, at all. It just came off like it was just a setup for the giant monster stuff. I mean, the monster thing starts off small, but it just grows and grows, I guess. But, yeah, that just felt like it was just a setup for that. Which is incredibly lazy writing when you think about it. But yeah, that was it. So the singing bit of this film felt like it really didn't amount to much, like hardly anything whatsoever. Oh boy. I mean, they could have had like a maybe an asshole boss guy that's part of a label company, and the main character could have been, uh, just trying to make it through with life as she struggles quite a bit, I guess. And this was like could be like her only chance, and this whole giant monster stuff somehow gets involved with her whole music career, I guess. Point being, you could have had both. You could have done the whole giant monster bit and whole music career and mix it up a lot better, make it intertwine a lot better and whatnot. You could have done like a drama kind of a thing. So point being, I see potential in the setup here they have. I do see some potential what they could have done. But it's just the execution, like keeps hammering in over and over again. It's the way that was delivered that made it really bad. Is what I'm saying. It's the way it was handled that made it really bad and whatnot. There's some ideas here. Don't get me wrong. There are some pretty good ideas sprinkled throughout the entire movie. It's just the way it was handled. And if anything, this entire movie is mishandled. So yes, it could have been good. The key word could have. Okay, that's two words, but you know what I'm saying here. It could have been good. It could have been great. It could have been the next classic in this genre of kaiju, or whatever you call it. But no, no, no. Instead, we got this bullshit. Well, this stupid ass bullshit of a movie. Oh, boy. This movie can just go straight to hell and burn forever. Yeah, make it at least be useful as fuel, I guess you could say. But yeah, I just thought this movie was too over the top. Way too over the top. I'll get this Sailor Moon knockoff off my screen. I mean, really. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. A Sailor Mars knockoff. Sailor Moon knockoff, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about here. A Sailor Moon and Sailor Mars knockoff. Oh, boy. They could have easily done like an 8 Mile kind of a thing, but with a giant monster or giant monsters in it. I mean, the main character wants to be a singer, and they could have done that kind of a thing over here. Yeah. Like I said a moment ago, those ideas here, it could have worked, but with a better script writer or something. I don't know. So I know some people might excuse this movie. Oh, it's a parody. No, no, I don't care if this is a parody or whatever. It's still a part of shit. I mean, I've seen a lot of bad parodies in my lifetime. I mean, there's lots of really awful parodies that were made. So you mean to tell me you're gonna excuse that god awfulness just because it's a parody? No, no, no. I don't care if it's a parody. I don't care if it's satire. If it's shit, it's shit. That does not excuse the god awfulness. Yeah, there's so many bad parodies out there, folks, and yeah, a lot of them. So don't give me that shit that it's supposed to be this or that, blah blah. That does not excuse anything, folks. And I guess another thing I want to bring up is that the editing. I mean, the editing itself isn't particularly bad per se, but the editing itself is also something that I would say is nothing revolutionary or whatsoever. So the editing techniques, he just does his job, I guess you can say. So yeah, to some extent, I guess you can say the way it's choreographed comes off amateurish in some ways, I suppose, and you can tell. it was very amateurish to various degrees, I guess you can say. So my point is like, there's no excuses, folks. No excuses whatsoever. Yes, I've seen this entire film with subtitles. Just so you know, I've seen this entire thing with subtitles. But yeah, I know these often these kaiju films might be translated to English or whatever. But yes, I'm watching this in its entirety, the way it's meant to be seen, which I prefer doing anyway. And I'm watching these foreign films, come to think of it, really. But yeah, it still sucks. It's still a pile of garbage. And yeah, just no, I never want to watch this movie ever again. Just no. I didn't like it. I really didn't like how this film was done with these characters. I mean, the monster designs themselves were kind of okay, I guess, but didn't make it for it. Was this movie written by a middle schooler? That's how it came off, because this was supposed to be listed as a comedy. Well, guess what? There was nothing funny about this whatsoever. Absolutely positive nothing. I mean, not even a chuckle whatsoever. Can I just talk about this instead? I would much rather do that. I mean, really. Ah, crap, shit. It's the reboot. Change the channel. Change it. Ah, I hate remakes. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah, this was just an annoying movie. There was nothing particularly great. There was nothing outstanding about it whatsoever. I kind of like the monster designs, I guess, but that's about it. So I'll give this film an overall rating of a 4.4 out of 10. It's a 4.4 out of 10 for me. As always, thanks for watching, and take care. Till next time, see ya. Oh yeah.